But what we have to understand is the fundamental issue with narcissism is the fact that this is what they do. This is their cycle of behavior. I will talk about more about this and provide valuable insights in this video. It's not easy if you are on the receiving end of this. I think that's a bit of an understatement that I'm actually making here, but it is not easy. It's very challenging. But once you understand the mechanics of this, it's going to make it a little bit easier for you to be able to regain your sense of self, your self-worth, and move forward from this. It's who they are. It's who they are. There's so many levels to this. There's so many reasons. Obviously, I'm going to talk about them in the video, but honestly, there's so many reasons why the narcissist does do this. Narcissism, okay, remember this is all on a scale. Narcissism is all about validation and attention, coupled with the exaggerated sense of self and a skewed way of thinking about themselves. And the lack of empathy, and they just don't care. Like, all of this, if you really think about all of this, remember, even if a person has like a little bit of it, it's going to show up in their behaviors. It is going to make you feel a certain type of way. And these drive these behaviors in these relationships. Okay, so the first thing you're going to remember is they're trying to control. There it is again, that word, control. They're trying to control the environment that they're in. Their emotional environment, their social environment, the psychological environment. So basically, they're trying to control everything. When a relationship is ending, a narcissist will feel a profound loss of control, and it's deeply unsettling for them, even if they are the ones that are ending the relationship. By causing destruction, whether it's emotional, physical, psychological, they reassert a certain level of dominance and control over the situation and over the person. And this can manifest in various ways, such as spreading rumors, sabotaging your work, causing turmoil, causing chaos, or turning mutual friends against you. So what they're trying to do is discredit you as a person, ruin your image, ruin your sense of self, who you are, your value. That's what they're trying to do because it makes them feel good. And remember, if somebody thinks a certain way about you, okay, that means that, again, the narcissist has the control of how someone else sees you. By the narcissist putting you down, making you look and feel like you are nothing, this helps the narcissist to raise up in their own sense of self, feeling good, because they're controlling the narrative of how someone sees you, how you are perceived. If they're destroying your credibility, they feel good because, again, in their mind, they feel that they are the ones that are rising up in their credibility. I know, like, is it though? Like, really? No, it isn't. And you've also got to remember, if this is what they are doing to you, like, if the people are believing this, then that calls into question whether those people that they are telling, like friends or family or colleagues, do they really actually know you? This isn't about taking sides. This is about really seeing the truth for what it is. Now, if your colleagues, if your friends or your family are not seeing past this, they're not seeing the truth, of course, these people are going to know you. They've spent a long amounts of time with you. Why would they not know you? Does that make sense? So if you find that, you know, you are having to justify yourself, you are having to prove yourself to others, then you're doing this all wrong. You don't need to do any of this. And the reason why I say that, and I know like for many of you this is going to cause like anxiety, but don't. Why have you got to prove yourself to people? You haven't done anything wrong. And this is not true, what the narcissist is saying. They're fabricating these lies to make the narcissist look good and feel better about themselves. That's what they're doing. And this is the best way for them. They want to destroy you. They don't want anyone there for you. They don't want you to come out on top. Remember, there is this silent kind of like competition that's going on. Not that you are in competition, not that you are playing this game, but there is this silent competition that is going on between you and the narcissist. Oh my God, it would be so, God forbid that you are doing better than them. You know, they're comparing themselves all the time. So if you are doing better than them, they're going to bring you down because they want that success. They want what you have got. So they're trying to consume you as a person. Why would someone do that? Because they're not about celebrating you. They're not for you. They're not there to support you. They are there to take what they can. And they feel jealous. They feel that they're in competition, and they feel that they should have what you have. Okay? Even better than what you've got. So if they're destroying your credibility, that makes them feel good, because then they feel like, how can you build yourself up when you are down there on the floor? Like, that is their kind of mentality. And anything more importantly, that reminds them of this perceived inadequacy. This is, do you know what? And I know this is a cliche, like, this is more about them. This is about what they want to do is destroy anything that they have created. This is part of their self-sabotaging routine, so to speak. So what they do is they try to destroy things that they've had between you and them, only to, if you get back together, they're going to rebuild it. And so this again is to do with this internal dialogue that they have going on for themselves. Again, lowered sense of self, fragile ego, all of this combined. It's about self-preservation and protection from these perceived threats that they think that you are doing. And all of this behavior, what you have to understand, that this is part of the defense mechanism. This defense mechanism that they have built these walls so high that they do not allow anyone in. Their ego does not allow anybody in. So this is why they are not able to connect to you on a deeper level. It's all superficial. It has to be done this way because they don't know any other way to be. This is what they do. This is how they are. And this is their way of coping and making sense of the world around them. And again, this way of punishing you, doing this to you, this is a justification for them, because what it does do is it helps to further control you and manipulate you, and for them to be able to have some sort of say and be able to navigate their way through this relationship, through this emotional landscape that they have no clue. We also need to consider here is their bid to rewrite the narrative. Narcissists are master manipulators of their own story. When the relationship ends, the narcissist strives to position themselves as the victim or the hero. By causing destruction, they can manipulate the narrative, and they paint themselves in a better light, convincing others that it wasn't their fault, that they are justified in their actions. And this is all about manipulating the situations, how someone else sees them. It's all about them. They are the main character. Fear of abandonment is another critical factor in this. Narcissists have an intense fear of being abandoned, which again stems from deep-seated insecurities which were developed in childhood. And as the relationship is nearing the end, this can cause a preemptive strike. Now, what I mean by that is that the narcissist will destroy aspects of your life to prevent you from abandoning them first. And again, this is a twisted way of them staying in control of the relationship, of the narrative, of how someone else sees you. All of this is about manipulation and control. This isn't about making it up, trying to be better, trying to understand where they've gone wrong. That's not what the narcissist is about. They're not interested in that. So having these conversations, having them understand how you're feeling, it's not worth it, because they're not interested in that. So understanding these behaviors, understanding why the narcissist does this, why they treat you like this, can really help you to navigate this whole scenario. I'm omitting using the word relationship because I don't know if you can really call this a relationship. But this interaction with the narcissist, this is what they do. This is exactly what they are creating. A mess, a chaos. They're destroying you before they leave. Protecting yourself from these destructive tendencies and behaviors, and for you to understand what is going on, is going to be crucial and key for you to be able to move on. My friends, you can't stay in something like this. This is going to keep happening in a cycle. Narcissist is not interested in change or actually understanding this at all. So if you're finding value in today's video, please consider giving it a thumbs up, sharing it, liking it, and consider also subscribing to the channel. I would really grateful for that. Please know that I do offer one-to-one consultations. Please see the description box below. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.